All right, it looks like we are once again live. Welcome, everybody, to another episode of Yankee's MURCA Guns and Freedom podcast. If you've never been here before, just a conversation between myself and my viewers. It's a place you can come every day and have conversations with like-minded individuals over there in the live chat, or you can talk to me. That's one of the main reasons I do this. Damn, puberty's hitting, I think. It's one of the main reasons I do this, one, so we can fund pets and vets, two, so we can build community here, but mainly so I can be accessible, so people can come and ask me questions. I've got a lot of controversial opinions about things. I put it on the internet quite often, and people should have a right to come and question me. I don't like hiding behind the comment section or moderators or anything like that. So feel free to let me know if you disagree with something I have said. You can even come in a live chat and tell me in person. All you got to do is get my attention. You can also just ask questions or suggest topics if you would like to. Still got to get my attention. There's different ways you can do that. One, you can put a chat in the live chat. Just make sure to put out the Yankee Marshal in front of it. That way I hopefully will see it. A better way is to send me an email at shootingleftofcenter@gmail.com. shootingleftofcenter@gmail.com. That way you can send me pics if you got new pet, new gun. I will call you a bitch if you got a new gun, because I ain't got one. And I ain't gonna be able to get one this month. I thought, some people are like, oh, you're not gonna have to pay a car payment this month or next month, so you can get a gun this month. Not this month, because I got to pay for things like window tinting and paint protection and stuff like that. So that's where my but maybe next month. And then I'll have my birthday and Christmas. So I might be able to get the Kodiak and the Grizzly. We will have to wait and see. It depends on how much my family loves me. But as I was saying, you can send me an email, shootingleftofcenter@gmail.com. And you can send me pics, everything like that. It's shootingleftofcenter@gmail.com. Once again, the third way you can get a hold of me is super chats. You can do super chats two different ways, and they're very important because they fund the Pets and Vets program, which is one of the main reasons we're here. We don't get advertising money from YouTube anymore, so we have to do something. So we do these chats, and the super chats from generous viewers help supports the program. And the way you can do a super chat is, one, you can do it through YouTube by clicking that little dollar symbol. Now, keep in mind, YouTube takes half of anything you donate if they pay us for it at all. So if you don't want to give YouTube half the money or anything at all, sometimes 100% of the money, go on up to that link at the top of the page, and you can do a super chat through PayPal, where we get to keep like 90-something% of the money and don't give YouTube nothing. And I'll still read your question and your name and everything else like I would under a normal super chat. So feel free to go do super chats that way. I do have to read a couple orders here because we got an order came through supporting TYM-P. Where did it go? It got a new look over here, and it's screwing me up. I don't like when they change the websites and stuff. Billy Lord. Well, that was yesterday. That was yesterday with Billy Lord. I read that, didn't I? So maybe there wasn't nothing today. Let me see. When was this? What's today? The 15th? That was the 15th. Today's the 16th. This one was the 6th today. This is the order we had. It's from Mark Friedel, who I think is the My Pillow guy, right? And he ordered some stickers and a magnet. So magnets and a sticker. So thanks to him for supporting the Pets and Vets program. And it says we got a new Subscribe Star member, but I don't see a new Subscribe Star member. I'm looking down here to see, active members, and I'm not seeing a new member, but it says we have one. Well, wait, maybe it's this. Why is Adam Jacoby above them on the list? I don't know why it's doing that. What's today? The 16th? So, yeah, someone joined. Wait, no, this is 10. Wait, it's October 10? Yeah, 10/15. So it's not showing any new subscribers. So I don't know why it's telling me I have 86 now, because it's not showing me any new ones. As far as Patreon goes, we did get one new patron. Let's see. Daniel Echtenkamp. First, he joined as a free member, and then he became a posse member. So that was good. I saw the notification, and I always get that sinking feeling when I see the notifications on Patreon because it usually means somebody left. But today it was somebody joined. Let's see here. Let me go over and see if we got any super chat. Oh, and also, if you want to go to the tympistolproject.com, you can go over there and become a member of the channel. You can join Patreon, subscribe star. You can even go to my website, buy merch like this one right here, my Star Trek related ones, or my, Bigfoot related stuff. Believeth in Bigfoot Jesus and all kinds of other gun stuff over there. Go over and support TYM. If you join Patreon or do super chats, that supports Pets and Vets Friend Program, Voices Program. If you do, what are the other ones? If you do subscribe star and buy merchandise, that supports TYM, which we have to announce here in a minute. So let me see if there's any super chats coming in first, and then I will announce the TYMP people, the members. All right, today we got a super chat from Tim Fat Salami. What did he have to say? Dale Riggity's got nothing, so I hear. I don't see Dale Rickety tonight. I don't know if he's here or not. He might be dead. Well, it is 7:00. It's past his bedtime, so he might be asleep. He probably had his pudding, and I'm sure the pills were in it, so he might be asleep. Sent you more emails. I hope you finished Lizzo's chats because I call in again there in a few weeks. I haven't finished it yet. I still do. It still pops up every time I open my thing over there, though, but I haven't actually sat down and watched anything in a while because I haven't had a chance. I've been busy, and I've also been mourning the loss of my Camaro. It's been hard on me. I'm hoping everyone is sending me their prayers and good wishes and sympathies because, it's been very hard on me. In these days where, people are suffering from floods and loss of life and loved ones and everything else, I think people need to not forget that some of us gave up our muscle cars and we're suffering too. Sick of those flood victims getting all the sympathy. Let's see here. Someone's going to think that's serious and they're going to be like, he's a monster. Because some people is stupid. Just nothing you can't stop it. You can't make people not be stupid. It happens. Ignorance you can combat. I mean, you can educate ignorant people, but stupid people, you can't do nothing but say, bless your heart and walk away. Where am I at? Did I finish everything? I don't know. What was I doing? I was reading the super chats. We had a couple come in, so I need to read that. That was Officer Tater Hater there, by the way. And then we got Brian Rogers, who I'm sure is no relation to Steve Rogers. Well, maybe his great grandpa or something, because Steve Rogers was born in the 30s, wasn't he? Or the 20s? Wasn't he born in the late 20s? I think he was born in the late 20s. So that'd be like a grandpa or something. Just got my first revolver, a Colt Python 3-inch. Well, that's not good for a first revolver because now you got nowhere to go up. You went and got one of the best guns right off the bat. I plan on carrying once my holster arrives. Just installed the WC sights today. Is that Wilson Combat sights for them? I don't know. Do they make? Yeah, I'm confused. But that's a damn nice gun. Should have sent a picture. Some of my AKs. Somebody's got a lot of AKs. Someone's got a problem. That's not what I wanted to do. Here, hold on. Present, share. Who is this that got all these AKs? This is Daniel Redman. We'll see that he does have a problem because there's his AKs right there. Look at that. There's a bunch of AKs. And then He also sent this. There's his revolvers. Problem he's got is he's got more AKs than he does revolvers. Who does that? What kind of sick, demented person buys more AKs than they do revolvers? Although he's got some nice revolvers. He's got some Colts and some Rugers and some Smith & Wesson. What the fuck was that? Oh, my watch is going dead. I had my watch on because I went to town. They had to go do the tinting on my car. But yeah, he's got a lot of, he got multiple Colts, multiple Smiths, multiple Rugers, some old Smiths there too. He must be an old fucker. He old fucker. Then John Heasley sent a picture here. I'm trying to read something from our one of the TYMP subscribers. I sent her an email today saying, did she ever get her gun? And she said she hadn't heard anything. So I need to check on that. They probably sent it to her FFL, and her FFL just never called anybody. So I need to check that out. There's John Heasley showing some fun guns. I'm trying to get through the emails first here. Share. There we go. There's a Beretta, and he's got a plate on it for a red dot. And then an X10. See, those are nice. I don't have one. Well, if I would carry a striker fire, I'd get one, but I'm too cowardly to carry a striker fired. I don't trust myself well enough. I know I do stupid things sometimes. And striker fires are not stupid proof. So I need something that's a little more stupid proof. Todd Foose chimed in here, helping fund the Pets and Vets program. Pets and Vets. I lost my Camaro. Sounds like I'm not young anymore and have to get a sensible lesbian car. Just kidding. Well, that's not what that. Not kidding. That's exactly what I did. I'll still carry my keys on my belt like a lesbian. I told that to the car lady. And I said, well, she said something about, do you have the key to your car when they were doing the appraisal thing? And I was like, yeah, it's right here. I said, I carried on a carabiner on my belt like a lesbian. And she laughed, and then she pointed at one of her coworkers. Well, at least I thought she pointed at him because I noticed him. One of the coworkers is a lesbian, and there's her keys hanging right off her carabiner on her belt loop. But that's what I did do. I went and bought a sensible lesbian car. I did go have the windows tinted today, so it looks better. I don't like being in a fishbowl when I'm in my car, so I went and had all the windows tinted. Looks a lot better now. I'll show a picture here. Hold on. Window, boom, boom. See, it's got the tinted windows now. I went with a 15%. And before some little narky Nancy comes on and goes, oh, it's not legal. We know it's not legal. The state of Washington just doesn't give a fuck. You go into the tinting place and they'll tell you this is the legal limit, but you can do whatever you want because they don't care. They haven't enforced that law in years because it's unenforceable pretty much. Because in Washington, there was a case that got won or something about telling someone they can't tint their windows is an invasion of their privacy. So they know it's not enforceable. If they go to court on it, they'll lose. So they don't bother to enforce it anymore. I was wondering why they didn't enforce it. And that lady today told me. And the guy that was sitting there next to me while I was waiting on my tinting because we went out and walked around, got something to eat and walked. We did a couple miles of walking. And when I came back, sat down, the guy was waiting there and he had a little baby French bulldog in a carrier. His name was Junior, the French bulldog, not the guy. He was so cute. It's funny how I can remember the name of Junior. If that guy had told me his name, there's no way I'd fucking remember it. But I remember Junior, and he was just such a cute little 13-week-old English or French bulldog. So adorable. But and I also think I have narrowed it down on what I'm going to do for my theme on my car. I'm thinking of doing Venture Brothers, leaning heavily on the Monarch because it's orange. You know, he's got his wings are yellow and orange. So I'm thinking of doing the Monarch from Venture Brothers, the mighty Monarch, because I love the Monarch. I even ordered a little statuette of him about this big to stick on my dashboard. So I can either do just a general Venture Brothers and still put him on the dashboard, or I can do Monarch exclusive, one or the other. So I think I'm leaning towards that. So we'll see what happens, though. Because I even does it show up over here? Hold on. I downloaded a picture that I thought I would base part of the design on. Yeah, this right here. I like this design. Let me show this. I would like to work something very similar to this. I wouldn't use this one. I would do my own, but something with a very similar look to that as the main design on the side. And then something like this somewhere, work this on maybe the hood or something. Surprised you're not doing the thing. I thought about the thing, and I thought, the rock texture, doing that down the side with the thing and everything would be kind of cool. But there's already thing cars that I find all over the place. So I'm like, well, that makes it seem like it ain't nothing special. But the thing is still sort of in the running, and there's also a little thing figurine on eBay that I could get that would, because I always set a little character on my dashboard as my co-pilot, because some people have Jesus as their co-pilot. I don't think Jesus has a driver's license, so I don't want him as my co-pilot. I choose someone else. Practical Bacon says, surprise, you're not doing the thing. I just read that, didn't I? That was Practical Bacon, by the way, who donated to the Pets and Vets program to say that. And I don't think he means doing the thing, like doing him. He means like putting him on my car. Because you imagine doing the thing, I'd tear your penis to pieces. Oh, gravelly butthole. That wouldn't be fun at all. Or worse yet, it would tear your butthole to pieces if he's on top. So yeah, that doesn't sound like fun. If I sound like I'm a little groggy, it's because I am. I came home. I had to be down there at 9 a.m. this morning to get my windows tinted. I didn't go to bed till like 4. I had to get up at 7:30 to head down there to get my windows tinted. So I only got a little bit of sleep. So I came home around 1 o'clock today. Yeah. And I said, well, you know what? I'm going to go lay down, take a nap for about an hour and see how I'll feel, see if I feel better. Because we ate McDonald's for breakfast and it wasn't sitting well. So I go in and lay down at around 1:30. Next thing I know, it's 5 o'clock. I fell asleep for like 4 hours, 3.5 to 4 hours. So, yeah. All right, let me keep going here. Make sure I'm caught up on the supers. I think Todd Foose was the last one. Yes, he was. And the most substantial one. Let me get over here to the questions. Practical Bacon was that one. So let me see. Oh, I never put this on top. It's going to be on top chat tonight because it's too late to switch to live chat. Now I would lose everything that came in up till now. Yeah, we're 19 minutes in. Oh, remember, we'll go a half hour as long as questions are flowing. If questions ain't flowing, we'll stop at a half hour. If questions are flowing, we'll go the hour. Sometimes we go longer because I either forget or we got super chats, and I don't leave with super chats hanging. I sent you an email, subject fun toys. I saw it. Hey, Yankee, here's some gun porn for you. Brian Rogers. Oh, he sent a picture of his 3-inch python he got. He's not the only one with a 3-inch python. There ain't that pretty. I got that exact same gun. I wish he'd showed the picture of the sights. Where's What are the Wilson combat sights like? Did he say he put them on already? I would like to see the sights he's talking about. Let me I guess I could just go look up Wilson Combat Colt Python sights. Yes, I am over 21 years old. Way over 21 years old. Okay, I've seen the rear ones. I like those. Where's the front ones? I want to see what kind they put on the front. Oh, it's a gold bead. Did you get the gold bead one? Is that what you got? That's nice looking. Did you get that one, or do they make another one? Let's see here. Handguns, long guns, shop, lights, optics. Where does it say? Sights. Apparel, cleaning, holsters, lights, magazine, optics, parts for 1911, parts for shotguns. It doesn't say where. Why does it not show me? Let me just look up Python on their sites, see on their site. Oh, they do other ones. They do a fiber optic. I like fiber optics. I wonder if that's the one they put on the ones like that I got that came with the fiber optic. I would like a green fiber optic to put on with it. Oh no, I probably should keep it red or orange now. That my cars. I need to order the orange lights, or not lights, the orange grips for my Python. Okay, here he sent a picture of the sights installed. Yes, he got the fiber optic ones. Fiber optic. Let me flip it around because he got it all cattywampus. There we go. So there, yeah, he got the fiber optic front ones with the rear sights also. Those rear sights look very beefy. They look very substantial, don't they? See, those look pretty nice. So I like that. And like I said, I need to get the orange grips from Altamont for my Colt Python now that my car is orange. I wish they made them in the, what do you call it? Non-textured. I wonder how much textures. Is there enough on there that you could sand it off and they would still be good? I'm not touching them. Nah, it's kind of deep. I wish they'd make some non-textured ones in the orange. Like the gray ones I have that don't rub my side when I have to. Because sometimes, I just conceal carry with a t-shirt and then I open carry with a t-shirt. And then when I go in someplace like Costco or IKEA or any place like that has issues, I have to untuck the t-shirt and then the texturing on the grip rubs my side. I don't like it. Bothers me. I'm sensitive. I'm very, very sensitive. Your opinion on Dodd. I don't know what Dodd 522001 is. Hold on, let me look it up. I don't know these things by their official numbers, names, etc. Make sure I'm looking at the right one. Oh, I see what you're talking about. Okay. I don't really have an opinion on because I don't think about that. It's not something I really spend a lot of time. It talks about how, Dodd has got to do with, if I'm not mistaken, just the criteria you have to go through or the steps you have to go through to do surveillance and who you're allowed to share that with, etc. How did I know that? That was weird. I didn't expect that question. Yeah, I don't remember that it says much. Can't find it where it's actually got the whole thing, but I think if I remember correctly, most of it is just saying, here's our policy, and mostly it just says our policy is we follow applicable laws, blah blah blah, all the time. That's like 3/4 of it. Isn't Dale East Coast? It's 10 o'clock. No, Dale's in. Wait, where is Dale Rickety? Hold on. I can find out. I can look on his orders and see. Dale Rickety. There's one I just sent him. No, he's Washington. That's what I thought. He's in the same state as me. I was pretty sure of that, but I didn't want to say so. Well, I just did say so, didn't I? Yeah, he's here. Unfired model 1950. That's nice. Of course, he sent it to me in the wrong format, but let's see. Here, show it. Ain't that pretty? Boom. I don't have my normal energy tonight. Like I said, I took a big long nap, but ain't that pretty right there? This has been kind of a monotone chat, just like. All right, let's get caught up here. Make sure I'm caught up on everything. I do believe I am. I don't think there's been anything come in over here. Every now and then I gotta remind myself, go over and check though, so it doesn't sign me out. Yeah, Todd Foose was the last one. There's nothing coming in over here. Nope, no sympathy. You didn't give me my 3,000. Well, you never befriended my son and hung out with him for years. And trust me, I know my son. Being his friends for years, $3,000 is a bargain. It's probably not going to be worth it to you. Redbox is ending. When should I start panicking? What the fuck is Redbox? Is that, oh, that's those things you can get movies out of? Well, I wouldn't panic at all if it's me, because I don't ever use a Redbox. Is that what he's talking about? Redbox? Is Redbox ending? Redbox is shutting down. Yeah, I guess it is. I didn't know who used those still. I mean, who doesn't have internet these days? I guess some people don't. I mean, we don't really have high-speed internet out here. We have to have Starlink. Although supposedly they're putting in fiber optic up here. A new company, some sort of NorCal or something fiber is coming up here. We're in their expanded area. They're not up here yet, but they were in the proposed area. And they are at the bottom of the hill every day digging holes. And I guess digging holes is helping put in fiber, because I've been down there digging holes for weeks at the bottom. It's still, a few miles from my house. It's like 4 miles, actually, or 3.5 miles from my house down to where they're digging the holes, because I'm at the top of the hill and they're at the bottom. So they'd have a way to go to get up here, but still, at least it's progress. It looks like it might be possible. Don't worry, if you put LEDs under that Subaru car, you can look hip. I've never put LEDs under a car, but I wanted to do it under the Camaro, but I didn't, because I don't know, are they legal when you're riding, or are they illegal? I don't want to do anything illegal. Excuse me, but I think the LEDs under cars like that look very cool. Of course, that's just me. I'm kind of immature and redneckish. Good morning to all. Just woke up and going on 4 months of the third shift. Had to drop the posse groups, but we'll buy t-shirts to keep supporting the channel. Great seeing y'all. I hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing well. No sun strip tint on the windshield. No, I don't like that. I don't like that. I never cared for that. I've got sunglasses for that. Never cared for that at the top. It doesn't look good to me. Although if I put something in it, maybe it would look good. Like, how you can get stuff printed in it and stuff. But then again, I'd hate seeing it. I wouldn't like looking through it to see like stoplights and stuff. Although this car has very good visibility. I'll have to say, the Camaro it had visibility. I mean, you could see, but it wasn't good visibility. And the trunk, the hood was so big you could never tell how close you were to things, and plus you didn't have a good vantage because you were down here and the hood was up here, kind of. But This car, the hood looks like it's about this long, and you can see everything. It's just open. I felt like I was in a fishbowl riding in it. I was like, good God, I feel like everybody's looking at me. Nobody was looking at me, but I felt like they were. I wish they would. I remember back in the day when people used to look at me. They don't look at me no more. I used to get the occasional glance, but no, not anymore. Now the only time people look at me is if when they're wondering if I need help up the stairs or something. Or do they need to get the door for me because it's too heavy? I'm at that age now where I fall down, people don't laugh. They're like, oh my God. A couple of years ago, I saw a Pacer X with all its window tinted. Imagine how much tint that used up. That would take a lot of tint because a Pacer is a fucking fishbowl. In fact, they used to call that thing a fishbowl on wheels. I'm pretty sure. I've lost my place. I saw that the guy that was arrested for what was thought to be a third assassination attempt is suing the sheriff for defamation. Yes, because they stopped him and let him go. So tell me you think that's an attempted assassination. That sheriff was an asshole and defamed that guy and needs to be sued. And the campaign should have never repeated that garbage. They knew it wasn't a threat. What about Chitara from Thundercats? Or does it have to be a dude character? It doesn't have to be a dude character. I could just do the Thundercats. That would be cool too. Oh, that would be cool. A Thundercats one. That makes me rethink my. Let me see. Let's see. Can I get? Oh, they make a pop of Lino for Thundercats, so I could put that on the dash. Oh, Thundercats. Oh, why'd you have to go say that? Why did you have to go say that? Because now I'm thinking maybe Thundercats. Maybe Thundercats. Oh, wait, that pop figure's $230. Why the hell is that $230? That's $230 fucking dollars. That puts the nix on that. I'm not paying $230 for. Oh, there's a pocket pop. How tall are those? That look cute. Why is the face blurry on it on every picture? How tall is it? How much is it? It's $18. I don't know how tall it is though. Let's see if it says here. Does not say. I don't see it, but try to find something. Oh, excuse me. Yes, Django, that's me. He's looking at me like, you okay? Isn't Phil your co-pilot? Oh no, fucking Phil don't drive. Phil can't fit in a car. I don't think Phil's ever been in a car. They don't make cars that big. He swims through the nether regions, not my nether regions, the nether worlds, the cosmos. It might go with the lesbian theme. It would go through it, but I wouldn't do just Chitara. I would just do the Thundercats, the Thundercat, the Eye of Thundera or whatever it is. And the characters maybe down the side or something. Oh, that's hard not to do that one. Oof. Thundercats would be. I didn't even consider Thundercats, but Thundercats would be pretty cool. Would be cool. Yeah, and they even got car decals and medallions. So Thundercats might be what I end up going with. Oh, I don't know. Now I'm torn. torn. You had to go and open your big mouth, didn't you? Big mouth. Big mouth. He's got a big mouth. He had to go and open his big mouth. That would look awesome down the side of the... Yeah, I might go Thundercats. Monarch, I think, would be more unique, though. But, you know, I don't know. Where are we at? Fuck, he's pissing me off. I swear to God. Rapid loaders are in stock. Oh, I might have to look and see. Hold on. I need a 6-round rapid loader. The rapid loader. How much are they? $50? Are they actually in stock? Nope. Says notify me when available. So no, they're not available. Yeah. I want one. I just sent me a picture. I would like to have some. He said he's got some on order. I don't got any on order. I would, if I ever catch them in stock, I'll buy one, but I'm not wrapping up $50 in something I don't got. You could do a Shaggy theme from Scooby-Doo. Nah, I'm not a big deal. I've never been a big Scooby-Doo fan. I didn't even like Scooby-Doo when I was a kid because the monsters weren't real. It didn't do nothing for me because the monsters were just people in mass. I'm like, well, that's fucking awful. I don't care about that. Excuse me. Let's see. We are at the half-hour mark, and I think we are done with questions. The lead singer of the boy band One Direction. I don't think he was the lead singer, was he? Which one was it really, too? Because was it the Irish kid or was it the Pakistani kid? Or I know it wasn't Harry Styles or the blonde kid. What's his name? Or he wasn't. He's not really a blonde, but he's Niles. I know it's not him and it's not Harry Styles because those two have pretty big careers. There's one that Louise or something that you never see him do anything. But is it the Pakistani kid or the Irish kid? I'm not real up on my One Direction stuff. And the only reason I know what I know is because I saw that article and it mentioned the Niles kid and Harry Styles. I mean, how can you not know Harry Styles? And then there's the other one that I always forget about. And I think they said his name was Luis or something. And I always forget. Oh, yeah, that was the fifth guy who was. I don't think he's ever done anything since then. I don't think either has the Pakistani kid or the Irish kid either, though. I can't remember what they said their names were. But I don't think he was lead singer. I think they all took turns singing. What is the update on the PSA build zombie grips? It's been over 8 months. I haven't done anything on it. I ain't had any extra money to spend on gun parts. Yeah, I've been a Poe. Did your son send out our mail? He said he did. Well, he said he was on his way down to do it when I asked him. So I'm sure he did. Or at least I hope he did. He didn't come back to tell me how much it was, so because usually he'll tell me how much it was. Hello, Joshua Winters. Where's they at? I have a Taurus 905 that just started getting hard to release and roll the cylinder in. The cylinder in detent is making the recoil shield, is marking the recoil shield slightly. Any ideas? Well, I'd have to look at it first. But if you've lubricated the ejector, but you say it's getting hard to release and roll the stuff. The cylinder is hard to spin. Well, then it's probably gunked up inside. You need to clean it up, take it off and clean it up good and lubricate it. But other than that, without seeing a video or something, there's not anything I can tell you. Allowing soldiers to use deadly force on Americans alongside law enforcement. I don't think that's what Dodd covers. I think Dodd's mostly about surveillance and all that other stuff, but maybe you're referring to a part I'm not familiar with. You could add green accents and do an Aquaman theme. Yeah, no one's an Aquaman fan. I mean, I like Aquaman, but no one else is. I don't think I'd want to do an Aquaman. Customers who argue that their 5-year-old car battery with a 3-year warranty can be recharged get on my nerves. I'm like, no, sir, your battery is very dead. Replace it. Yeah, batteries go dead. It's something you got to replace every now and then. I thought I was about to replace one in the truck, but turned out it wasn't the battery, it was the alternator. But here's the thing, you might be like, oh, that's much worse, but not really. Because the alternator itself was $10 cheaper than the battery, and we put it on ourselves. So actually saved $10 by it being the alternator. And it took us 15 minutes to change the alternator. So because I had Caden helping me, and it took us like 15 minutes. If you have help, it's not hard, because I was able to use the pry bar to take the tensioner off the belt, and he was able to pull the belt off, and then we took it off, put the new one on, and I pried it, and he put the belt back on. So saved us $10 by it being the alternator. Don't that sound like a bitch? Like I was saying, last call for questions. People are just talking about car themes right now, so nothing coming in. Nothing over there, nothing over here. Let me see if there's any emails I've missed. I don't see any emails. Just say, never anything I had to hit in for another surgery, but I'll call Civil Army. All right, let me know. All right, let's see here. Where was I at? Did you get that WRX? Yes, I showed a picture of it just a minute ago. Here, hold on. I'll show it again since we don't got a lot of questions. It is our 7 o'clock show, so most everybody that watches my show is asleep because they old as fuck. Yes, here it is. Boom, boom. And I just went down today and got the windows tinted. $400 to tint windows. That took $400 out of my $1,400 payment I had set aside. So now I've only got $1,000 to do other stuff like the paint protection and stuff. But there's the front view, back view, and there's the spoiler I ordered for it. Yes, I'm going to be tacky and rednecky. I'm going to be all those things because that's the spoiler I got right there. Right there. All right. Kathy Bates lost 100 pounds. Now she no longer looks like Kathy Bates. Well, that's not a bad thing. If someone came up to you and said, you know who you look like, Kathy Bates, would you take that as a compliment? I don't think anybody would. Garfield theme. And that's about 30 years too late. Although I was a big Garfield theme. If you had to be wheelchair ridden, what firearm would you carry? Same one I carry now. I just would carry a cross draw or have a rig on the inside of my holster, inside my chair. But I'd carry the same gun I carry now. I don't know why that would make me change guns. The One Direction performer who died is Liam Payne, the Irish guy. Okay, the Irish one. Oh, that's a shame. He's young, well, they're all young, so it's not like not like the old one. You remember that old guy that was in One Direction? They were all kids. I guess the old One Direction guy would be Simon Cowell. Isn't he the one who put them together and leached off of them and took most of the money? If Thundercats is too common, you could do Deathstroke. I thought about Deathstroke. I actually seriously considered Deathstroke, but then I said, nah. 5240-.01 renewed end of September with revisions. Well, I have no clue what any of those revisions are, and I'd have to read it before I believed anything anybody told me that was in it. Because people fucking lie all the fucking time. I see stuff all the time on, it's just blatant lie after lie after lie. And it's just rage bait, half of it. Because if you do any research to see, like I saw something the other day says, they just amended the tax code to blah, blah, blah. And it was something about, basically, if you vote Republican, they're going to double your taxes and all this other stuff. And I'm like, this is the where they said it in the thing. And I'm like, no, that's not true at all. You just faked all that. It's just rage bait bullshit. Or Britney Spears just said, or not Britney Spears, what's her name? Taylor Swift just said if Donald Trump wins, she's taking all of her money and moving to Canada and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, no, she didn't. She never said that. No one said that. You make that shit up just to make people mad. North Carolina Lieutenant Governor Mark Robinson is suing CNN for exposing his porn message board chat. What goes to a porn message board to comment on videos with strangers? Who goes to a porn? Well, a lot of people do, I guess. And I really don't care if he likes pornography. It doesn't bother me, except for when they're a hypocrite. They stand up and like, porn is bad. And then they're fucking porn addicts. But other than that, I don't really care if he likes porn. And the only reason he finally filed the lawsuit is because everybody's like, well, it's obviously true because you're not suing. So now he filed a lawsuit, but they're going to lose it because I'm pretty sure that it's his account. They had pretty conclusive evidence. So, but here's the thing. Don't care if he liked porn. Don't care if he likes tranny porn. Don't care what he likes. Most people like porn of one type or another. Well, until they get too old to care anymore. But still, most people like porn of one type or another. So I don't care if he liked porn. Never understood why it's a big deal. Did you ever send or order the silver bullet? Oh, I haven't yet. I'm doing those this week. I should have enough money this week to do that. Today's the 15th, but they pushed back where they don't pay us now until, and I should be getting a few $100s from YouTube. And it should come in, used to come in on the 15th every month, but it should, now it doesn't come in until the 21st. But once I know that's coming, I'll order the silver bullets. I told everybody to be patient on the silver bullets, but I will get them ordered. Did you miss my Silver Hawks copper kit? I have no idea who that is, so not interested in that. You have an orange car. You could OSHA theme it. What? No, I don't think I'll do that. Is it really necessary to use oil after cleaning since it gunks up your guns? Well, good oil shouldn't gunk up your guns if you use it properly. Now, I wouldn't use stuff like frog lube and all that shit, but just spray your gun with some rim oil and then blow it out with an air compressor, wipe it down, and you're fine. But it shouldn't gunk up your guns. No worries. Just wanted to be on the lookout. We have a lot of postal theft. Ugh. We don't really got that up here because, there's no one going to come all the way up here to steal your bills. I think that's it for the questions. I'm out over here and we are out over here. Let me make sure I don't have any emails or anything over here that I haven't gotten to. No super chats. Nope. So last call for questions and we're going to wrap it up. Last call for questions and going to wrap it up. Hoppy has never gunks up my guns. Well, Hoppy is a cleaner. Where went it? Well, that's it. I got all the questions. So last call for questions and then we're going to wrap it up. Wrap it up. Do you think car manufacturers are trying to eliminate backyard mechanics so the only way you can fix your car is by taking it to a dealership? Of course they are. They've been trying to do that for decades because that's their number one source of income. The dealerships don't make a lot of money on the sale of the car. new cars. They make money on used cars and on service. That's where their money comes from. So, of course, they want that done. They don't want people working on their cars. It's been real. Glad I was able to join and show off your stuff, strut your stuff around. Your new Python. Showing off your Python, your 3-inch Python to everybody. I'm not seeing anything else. My neighbor's electric powered lawnmower will not mow thick, wet grass. The motor is too weak. Well, that sounds like that's poorly designed then. Hell, I had an electric lawnmower way back in the day. Did a great job on the grass. It was corded, though. Little electric corded motor. It was back before the batteries were good enough to do that kind of thing. I guess that's it. Let me see, make sure I didn't miss any emails. I always like to double check the emails because they can sneak in and I don't see them. Nothing. Almost down to when the chat started, so that should be fine. And that should be fine. And there's nothing over here. No, nothing. Wait, someone said the Del Rick. Oh, talk away. Del Rickety is here. I thought he was asleep. How long has he been here? I would assume he would have been asleep by now. He must have hid the pills in his cheek when he ate his pudding. Spit them out later. People do that. People had, they eat their pudding and hide the pills in their cheek, and they go, and then they spit them out. Usually it's psych meds that they like to do that with, but thoughts on getting the 357 mag lever rifle as a shit hit the fan rifle? Well, they're awesome. 357 is very common and it's a great gun. Wouldn't be my now I want pudding. I want pudding too, but I can't have pudding because it's got sugar in it. The sugar-free pudding is gross. I don't like sugar-free pudding. I don't care for it. Now the sugar-free Jello I really like. I really like the strawberry, and I can eat the black raspberry. The lime is a little of a stretch. I have a little trouble eating the lime, but still I'll eat it if it's nothing else. But the sugar-free strawberry Jello gelatin is good. It's actually tasty. Saw a guy with a hybrid mower. He built a rack and had a gas generator mounted on the electric mower. He got tired of running over the extension cords. I've run over the extension cord with my electric mower before, but I had it back when we had a very tiny yard. Our yard was very small. In fact, we still have it. It's out in the outbuilding out here, I think. I think it's still out there because we got it when we lived over in Portland, right off Mount Tabor. So I think we still have it out here in the building. Yeah, so it's corded, but I couldn't mow this property. We don't even mow this property really. I let most of it go natural because I don't see a point in keeping a big yard or anything like that. So I much prefer having like the wildflowers grow up in the spring and stuff like that in the areas. So I just seed it with wildflower stuff and don't bother mowing any of it. The only thing I don't have to mow our side yard because there's so much tree cover that the only thing grows there is moss. So it's just like a mossy patch with some grass, but it never gets real long. So because there's no sunlight there because there's so many trees. Classic Firearms has surplus Zastava M83 357 revolvers for $350. I am debating over getting a 6-inch blued or a 4-inch in stainless. Your thoughts? Let me look at them. Let me see. a good price. I would definitely, and this one, I think the stainless looks better. I just think the stainless looks better. I don't know why. It looks more, well, the blue one doesn't look horrible, but I think the stainless looks better. I think I'd go with the stainless if I was you. Oh, no, wait, that's nickel finish. That's not a stainless. So that says nickel. So, of course, I'd go with the blue. I'd go with the blue since it's nickel. So, yeah, blue. Blue. All right, everybody. That was it for the questions. We are done for the day. So I want to thank everybody who showed up at our late chat. Even Dale Rickety made it in. I was want pudding too, but have not seen here in 20 years. Yep, yeah, right. Like you don't have your daily pudding. So a modern car is like a compromise. Do you want an old car so you can work on it, or do you want a new car that's more reliable or better refined, but you can't fix yourself? Well, that's been that case for a while. It's not like that's not anything new. But thanks everybody for coming. I do appreciate it. I'll see everybody again tomorrow at our regular time. It's just a regular chat week, so nothing special tomorrow. Oh, did I ever read the? I never read the. Hold on, I never read the TYM Triple P recipients. I did, however, contact them. I was on top of that today, which is unusual. But let me read the names. And this was weird because this week, almost every person that voted for the same 4 people. Only 2 good judges varied their votes by 1 person. They voted for 3 of the same people that everybody else voted for. And then there's 2 people who got 1 vote each. But then there's 1, 2, 3, 4 people that each got like 10 votes. So the winners are John Cortez, Daniel, I'm assuming his last name is Higginson because he didn't put it, but he's got it in his email. Izzy Metallo and Margaret Anna Alice. John Cortez, Daniel Higginson, Izzy Metallo, and Margaret Anna Alice. You've already got emails I've sent to you. So look at them and send me back the info. And you got about, usually 10 days to get back to me before I send the information over to Grab a Gun. So let me know. I guess you can't really take advantage of the rebate on the Beretta APX A1s right now for the TYM Triple P, but a great price. Yeah, I don't have any way to take advantage of rebates. I would love to make a deal with Beretta where they would say, hey, we'll sell you these at this price and you can give them away. That would be awesome because I would love to give away APX ones. But, the G3Cs are awesome, though. They're not bad. I like giving them away. Don't feel like it's anything you should be ashamed of owning. But thanks, everybody, for coming. I do appreciate it. I'll see you all again tomorrow at the regular 6 p.m. time. Until then, remember, always carry and stay safe. And thanks to everybody who helps support the channel. You're all the ones making everything possible. Until tomorrow, everybody remember, always carry and stay safe until I see you again.